Holy crap! They've done it! Gaijin have actually done it! Gaijin is revising the War Thunder economy! So basically here, they've created two articles. Two big long articles outlining their plans for the War Thunder economy over the next couple of months. And we're looking at mostly positive changes. I pretty much agree with all the changes they're proposing, and they're not only including changes that a lot of players have been asking for, but they're also adding in some intriguing new features that you may not have expected. Every War Thunder content creator under the sun has probably already made a video about this, so I'll try to make this video as quick as possible. But essentially what they're doing is that they're increasing SL rewards for most vehicles, especially premium vehicles, and they're reducing repair costs for a lot of vehicles. That's all kind of stuff that all the players have been chanting for, and it's not really a surprise that Gaijin are caving there. There are some proposed features though that I never thought they were going to add, but would make some really great additions to the game. People with premium accounts will be unable to lose their reliance in a match, so even if you perform really poorly and you just die, you're guaranteed to at least break even with silver lines. I kind of feel like this should apply to all players, not just premium account holders, because it really sucks to lose silver lines. But at least this is a step in the right direction. Next up is an interesting idea. We're getting these dynamic repair costs, so basically if you die early in a match, maybe you were unlucky and you got spawn camped by a T80, then since you died so quickly, you're not going to be paying the full repair cost of your vehicle. You'll only need to pay a reduced amount. This kind of fixes an issue that War Thunder has relative to its main competitor game, World of Tanks. In World of Tanks, you're almost never going to get one shot. If you make a mistake, you'll usually be able to retreat, and all you will lose is a few hundred hit points. In War Thunder though, one costly mistake will often result in you getting sent back to the hangar, but with the dynamic repair cost system, at least you won't have to pay your vehicle's full repair cost. Premium vehicles, as I mentioned earlier, are getting significantly increased SL and RP rewards. Also, when you buy a premium vehicle, you'll get a few free backups. This is presumably to prevent premium players from leaving after one death, because they have no lineup, but this isn't really going to work unless they give like 100 backups or something, because if they only give you say 10 backups with every premium purchase, then after 10 games you're still going to be back to leaving after one death. It's a nice idea, but it's not really going to fix the issue of one death leaving. Next change, when someone team kills you, you can decide to forgive them and not make them pay the penalty for team killing. Sure, I guess it's not a bad feature, but let's be honest, this is the War Thunder community we're talking about. How many War Thunder players are actually going to forgive you for team killing? Most probably wouldn't. Anyway, it's nice that you'll also be getting a free repair if you are killed by a teammate. Okay, this next change I really like. The amount of times I have died only seconds before capturing a point is absolutely infuriating, and I'm so glad that we will finally be rewarded for partially capping a point, even if we don't survive to completely cap the point. As long as another teammate manages to successfully capture the point you were trying to capture, you will get rewarded for the cap. We're also getting a more detailed battle log. This is basically, the game is going to give you a more detailed breakdown of how much silver you gain for each kill, assist, etc. So you're going to know exactly how the game decided to reward each one of your actions. Having more folded vehicles is excellent. Nobody wants to grind like 4 or 5 Panzer IIIs that are all nearly identical. Everyone wants to rush for the Tiger or the Panther or eventually the Leopard 2A6. Of course there has to be some kind of progression system in a game like War Thunder, but I'm glad that Gaijin is letting us skip researching multiple nearly identical vehicles so we can get to the good stuff quicker. Additionally, they're reducing research requirements and purchase costs for higher tier vehicles. So combined with the foldering, this will hopefully make the War Thunder grind a lot quicker even as more vehicles are being added to the game. The idea of rewarding players who performed exceptionally well is great. I've seen games where one guy literally carries his team with like 10 kills, and man, that guy deserves an award. I'm kinda glad they're incentivizing people to go out there and get lots of kills instead of sitting around and killing AI ground targets or something. One potential issue is that this mechanic increases the frequency of kill stealing, especially in ARB where there's a lot of kill stealing. Some people might steal the kills to try and get rewards for getting like 10 kills in a match. Honestly though, every War Thunder player is going to try and steal kills regardless, so I don't think this is necessarily going to increase the frequency of kill stealing. Then they're making it so that if you've already grinded to a high rank in one country's tech tree, you'll be able to grind another country's tech tree a lot faster. This is great for encouraging people who've already fully researched the major tech trees to also go and try out some of the minor nations. Japan, for example, has some really cool vehicles that I don't want to spend a long time researching. If Gaijin makes it easier for me to grind Japan since I already have rank 5 vehicles in Germany, that'd be great. And other people in a similar situation to me would probably agree. Okay, I saved the best for last. This is, in my opinion, the single best change they're going to implement. Free parts in FPE! Yes, that's right. All ground vehicles will be getting a basic repair kit and single-use fire extinguisher. Although if you want a better repair kit or a multi-use fire extinguisher, then you'll still have to research some modifications. On a similar note, top-tier aircraft are getting standard flares stock, and for chaff and mixed countermeasures, they'll need to research a modification for it. This is amazing, it's going to make stock grinding so much easier. I'd also like it if they gave top-tier main battle tanks stock APFS-DS shells instead of the crappy heat FS they currently get, but you can't ask for everything. Interestingly, instead of giving top-tier vehicles night vision stock, they're removing night battles from War Thunder entirely, but then they're gonna re-add them and make them optional in the future. It seems easier just to give everyone free night vision at this point, but sure. So this is my brief overview of the economy changes. There is more, of course, and if you want further details, I'll link Gaijin's articles in the description. But overall, super cool changes, I can't wait.